Hi guys, I've got a new order to show you from PM Artist Studio, and also I'm going to be playing with black and white on the gel plate. Welcome to my channel. This is Darcy's Misadventures with Mixed Media, and I'm glad that you have come today. Thanks for watching. Alright, now I ordered, so what I wanted to do with the roses, I wanted bigger roses, so I ordered the big rose stencil, which you'd think I'd be a little more prepared than this. Hold on, I've got the back of the envelope works. So these have some nice big roses, so I'm very happy. I still love my strips, don't get me wrong, but I wanted to do something with some really big roses. So I ordered that, and that is a design by Carrie the Crafter at pmartiststudio.com. Oh, and then Rhonda came out with a new stencil. It comes in this large size and a smaller size, and I mean, when they were asking how to do them, I was like, I one of each, because I will buy them. So those are very cool, and I'm very excited to use those. I've been looking forward to those coming out, so I got them as soon as they came out. Might use some of those today. I'm not sure what I'm using today, but because I've got older ones that I bought that I haven't used yet. So this one is designed by Susan Dufresne, and it's Poppy Fields, and I got the 5x7 one because I figured that would work best for doing like a journal card or a journal page. So love that. It's gorgeous. Great job, Susan. And then Cogs and Gears. Oh yeah, I got the bins. These will be fun. Yes. Okay, I got some little bits of innards too. That's what those are. But these are, you know, I like circles. Or if you don't know, now you know. I like circles. So these are like the big version of the smaller stamp that not this. I have a stencil somewhere that is a smaller version of this. And these are just all of them separate. And I think it comes with 9. Hold on. Little circles are getting in my way here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Although you get these innards which work just as well. So really it's almost like 11, 12 really. If you think about it. So those are super fun. Excited to play with those. So that was, what was that one? Ah, that one's designed by Fran on the Edge. That is the name of her YouTube channel. You can go check her out. She mostly does lives, and she has her co-pilot Violet. Oh, that rhymes. Why are you going with Igor when it could be co-pilot Violet? Fran on the Edge, Mad Frankie, and Violet, who is sometimes called Igor. They usually stream on Mondays, sometimes Mondays and Fridays, but yeah, go check her out. This is the outer bits for the gears and cogs. And then I went ahead and got this one. Oh look, I had something under here already. She always adds that in, this, because it's, you know, preserves the stencils nicely. So this one will go nicely with the other one that Brad, I believe this one was designed by, it's by PM Artist Studio, but I'm pretty sure Brad was the creator of this stencil. It's, I don't know, it's not that important to say who's who, I guess, but, you know, he's an important part of PM Artist Studio, even if he's not part of the name. I was looking for stencils mass, stencils large, I think is what I want. Got my stencils all organized, right? And so in here I should have my other lattice one, which I think I want to use today, which is why I want to pull it out. And I mean, we might as well play with mine too, right? Got the birdie whirls and the peacock. I think I'll leave the deli paper in there. The peacock And I always like the, oh yeah, I want to use these for sure. I'm going to keep my deli paper in between. Those are the coins, I think they're called. And then this one is called Art Deco Circles. That's the one I was looking for that kind of goes a little bit like with that one. I don't want to pull out too many because then it becomes a little overwhelming. So we'll start with this group of stencils and see how we go. These are 9x12 stencils mostly, and I've got 8x6 plates on the go. Oh, I've got my smaller, this one's not in the shop yet. It is, if you get the 5x7, that's what the 5x7, that's what the 5x7 looks like. I just doubled it and then left it in my room to get all messed up. So, which kind of gave it some, it's like a tulip in the middle and maybe boobies, who knows. But I'm not going to worry about that right now. That's maybe why it hasn't gotten into the shop. Who knows? Well, we know it's not Patricia. And then if you want to go check out PM Artist Studio, their website is pmartiststudio.com. And you can use, well, there's this promo code or DarcyFan10. It's always linked in my description box. And you can see they have different things that you could do here. And then here, their schedule is Sundays at 10 a.m. Central Time, Tuesdays at 3 p.m., Thursdays at 3 p.m. Central Time. And that's on YouTube, PM Artist Studio. So if you ever go check them out, you'll find me in the chat and potentially Carrie the Crafter. He's very often in the chat there too. So, and then you usually get a little cute little tidbit in your... I have a place for tidbits. And then a couple pieces of gel plates from, that's actually Brer. Ooh. It's what Patricia would call mealy. That's a great piece. So, super fun. So Patricia does a lot of gel plate printing. Right now she's doing an Artie Blooms is the March. Yeah, I haven't done my Baker's Creative Collab for a few months. March, I was sick. April, I had an unexpected trip. And then May, I'm sick again. What is up with this year? Has not been, I don't know. This is my first time gel printing since probably January or February. So we are going black and white. Well, and also some, what's the other colors? I'll use some Payne's Gray. Ooh, Payne's Gray Extra Dark. That would be good. It will leave stains, this Payne's Gray. But it's a, and this one's neutral gray and Phthalo Extra Dark, but I want mostly, where's my regular Payne's Gray? Turquoise, maybe it just has the extra dark Payne's Gray. Blue, because I usually do them in order, like from gray to blue to green to the maroony. Yep, that's a technical term. Permanent Green Extra Dark. Phthalo Green Extra Dark. These are the extra dark ones in case you couldn't tell. Violet Extra Dark. And the reason I want to do some black and white is because I'm making a folio. Well, I made one. I might make another one. That video will be coming out soon. Black and white folio, which was inspired by Nicole at Relax Cut Glue. Alright, that one is green. I don't want that one. Thought I pulled out the one that was the one I usually use for black, but I don't see it. Is it this? There we go. That'll work. So, well, we got little speckles on here. That's okay. So, I'm going to, I could use black paint for this. Just goes this way. But I'm going to use this instead, the soft pastels. I love the soft pastels. I do not love the chalk pastels so much, the ones that come in like a pen. So this one is, this is the Payne's Gray Extra Dark, which is a little more on the blue side. Ooh, don't need quite that much. But it looks really good on the plate. And even if it, picks up a couple layers, and then when you put the paint, it clings to the paint, so you don't have to like set it or anything. The act of doing this does set it. So I'm just going to do just a layer of this. So this is not usually how I do things. Usually I'll do like a couple different stencils for like a pattern here and there, which I did not do this time. That's alright. So there's some dark Payne's Gray. That is cool. It's nice and crisp, which I'm loving. There will be little spots here and there because just there will. And I want to use just my titanium white. And I've got my palette over here, and I've got my brayer sheet way over there. Way. And then I usually try to make sure my brayer is, there's something on my brayer, I just remembered. Yep, there is. Okay, that'll help. Now some of that is coming off, so I won't get pristine white, and that's alright. There's something on the, there's always something. Alright, let's hope that, not, oh, my paper's way on the bottom, of course it is. Take off the extras. And then I've just got a bunch of this long paper that I don't really use as much anymore, so I thought, well, I'll just use some of it up. It's a lot of 24 pound or 28 pound bright white, so I thought that might be a good thing to use. And I'm not looking for perfection, so I'm going to do fairly quick pulls, I think. Also, if I can get a second, we got some good grunge on the end. And then a lot of times the mineral oil will take that off, but I usually can get a couple things happening. Now, that is weird. This little bit that's happening here, I'm not sure. I don't think I moved the stencil or anything, but it's must have been some marks on the stencil. No? I don't know. It's interesting though. Gives it more interest than just being plain. Oh, must have moved. Oh, from the this. That's what it was. That's probably what did it. It's just because it is not like I can let the pan pastels dry more. And then you can see Payne's Gray has a little bit of blue to it, which is okay. I prefer that anyway. Let's see. I want to add something else to this. What do I want to add? Do I want to do something larger? Maybe. It's going to be a little bit. See, I'm not sure how much of this is still going to pick up. So I thought, just try something else and see what happens. And you want a good amount when you're going through a stencil like this. This does have bigger spaces, so go ahead and pull that off. And I'm gonna let that dry for a minute, which is why I have two plates, because then I can let that one dry. Now on this one, what do we want to do? Maybe we'll go ahead and put some white down again, since we got white on our brush sprayer, whatever, brush sprayer. Now there is a color combo that includes Payne's Gray for the month of May for PM Artist Studio and makers of mixed media art and artists. Yeah, this is not going to show much, I realize. But just picking this up. It would act as a resist, though. See, the brayer tends to hurt my shoulder, so, whoops, if I can, I use the Baron. This is called a Baron, and Anthony Cody, Cody's Woodcrafts on Etsy, I think it is, sells them. He sells them with very pretty inlays. I got a plain one, because mine's going to get covered with I don't know. At the time, I wasn't bothered. I'm still really not. I was gonna do something. What was I gonna do? Oh, I thought he was gonna leave that empty for me. Oh, look at this, just getting glue everywhere. Not glue, paint. Just getting paint everywhere. So I was gonna put something in there myself, but that's all right. I can always just paint the top, even if I wanted to. I can do whatever I want. It's fine. What am I doing? Oh, I'm going way too slow is what I'm doing. See, now this would work as a resist. So now if I put some inks on it, it will be really cool once it, you know, just gotta let it dry. So there we go. And I'm gonna let that dry for a minute before I come back with, I don't know if it's dark enough to show with black, but we'll try it. We'll try the black. Maybe we'll do more of a, I don't know what. And this one, well, you know what? I'm gonna pick it up with black, I think, because I'm trying to do black and white. I mean, I don't mind some gray and whatnot, but I don't have a big thing of plain black paint. That was a little surprising to me. I was like, how do I not have that? How do I not have it? I just have this little one. I need to get a bigger one. Especially if I'm going to be using the rest of that up. Yeah, some of these papers got stuff on them too, so using them for gel plate is good because I don't usually use both ends anyway. Or if I was going to do kind of like a patchwork look with the gel plate, then using a bigger paper works. So don't know how that's going to end up looking. That's, you see the black coming through where I didn't have the stencil, you know, where the stencil masked it out. That'll be interesting. Alright, I'm going to let that dry a minute. And how's this one? It's somewhat dry. We'll try it. I'm actually, let me have my paper ready. Where is it? There it is. Alright, have my paper ready. I think I'm going to try using the liquid. Make sure your cover's on when you shake that like that. Because, you know, and you don't have to use two separate bearers, but what's going to help me with that is I'm not going to get as much gray. I'm going to get a little bit of crazing going on there, which is often happens with a fluid acrylic. So it's this was like a pack of 10. Carbon, so they're golden high flow acrylics. I got them in a pack of 10 when they were on sale. So, you know, if you wait for them to come on sale, even better. What is... Oh, there's a bump. I could feel a bubble. There's a bubble right there. I'll have to fix that in a bit. It's my own fault. I set something on top of it. So that's kind of what that one's turning out to look like. We'll see when we pull it. But see, we got some crazing, which will be cool. Alright, let's see if we can pull the other one. See how it goes. See what we get. See that the soft pastel really sticks on there. But I did get another layer of it on here too. So we've got black, white, and Payne's Gray on this one. So that is cool. And I mean, I can see there's, yeah, that's kind of cool. There's like a almost shiny where, huh, like, yeah, I don't know what you can see. But anyway, enough of that. Let's try another pattern on here. I want to try the new one, the squares. That will be confusing, won't it? The Craftsman. So I think I'm going to do it this way first. And I'm going to do white. I'm making a mess. It's alright. At least I did put my liquid glove thingamabobs on. Yep, that's what I'm doing. Then stick this on here. Straight is nice. That's why I like the bigger ones, because then it covers the whole thing. And I know it's going to be white on a white paper. I mean, I could find some other ones. I could find some already done gel. Actually, I do have some painty papers too I could have done this on. But it'll work as a resist too if I wanted to add inks to it. Also, though, it's got some interest coming through on there, doesn't it? That'll actually be fun to do some inks on. Let me make sure I get them all out of there. Alright, I'm going to let that dry for a minute. This is why having more than one plate is helpful. Whoops. That one wants to just jump right off the plate, doesn't it? I know, I didn't crack my edges. You should crack your edges, Patricia says. Crack those edges. So there we go. Got some black and white going there. And we got, I came the other way because I saw this was coming up off the paper. So now it's back on the paper. Yay! So that is cool and fun. Let's see. Let's do black. That's Payne's Gray. Let's do black. I might do the soft body black. I'm always so stupid about these. Okay. Come on. Oop. That's quite the sound. That's quite the sound. Alright, so sometimes with the soft body ones, I also get a little bit of crazing. Crazing for living without you. Which side did I have up before? I don't know. I'm just going to kind of line up this bottom if I can, so I get straight. Oh, come on, piece of paper. I'm just trying to get a piece of paper. I can never seem to get just one. Of course, this also would be cool with some inks behind it, because you'd have the black and then the inks would show. Now, if I wanted to get right down into those crevices, I'd probably want to use tissue, but that's fun also. Okay, got our lattice. Gonna let that dry for a minute. Is that what we were doing with the last one, letting it dry for a minute? Alright, so we're gonna pick this one up with black. Right? Yeah, black. Which black? Try this again. I always feel like I need a lot of that, but I probably don't, because it is soft body, so it spreads quickly and easily. But I thought I had a big thing of black once, but I'm not sure what happened to it. I did put too much on. That's alright. It's alright. Okay. Wear this down, get the edges, because they're going to dry fastest. Get all the way around. I'm adding pressure when I do this. so I get good attachment everywhere. And then I'm going to let it dry for a minute while we see if the next one is dry and ready for another coat. Oh, you want to see? I don't know what's going to come up of the pan pastels, if any's still going to come up or not. If so, that'll be cool. I'd be happy with that. Alright, this with soft body is going to take a little bit long. I think it's fairly dry. Can I get this bubble out while we're... There, I think the bubble is mostly out now. Okay. And let's try the soft body white. Why not? Yeah, sure, we'll do the soft body white. I mean, it's mixed in with the titanium, but that's okay too. Okay, go quickly because that is a very thin layer. Going around the edges and the middle. So I do have a video in my playlist somewhere for beginners to gel plating. If you are interested, I did research and everything for that video, and I'll try to link it. I'll try to remember to link it in the below, and maybe as like the next video or something. But I don't know. I think the last time I did black and white was for the Birgit Koopsen, is that her name? She does the May challenge, and that's the last time I did black and white, I think. And Gail actually has some butterflies and wings and whatnot from that. There was a little bit of pink, but that's okay. Look at this. This just wants to start coming off before I even get to it. Now this is why you crack the edges. Whoops. Well, maybe not do what I did with the edges, but... So this does have Payne's Gray, Black, and White. So this doesn't have silver, though. I'd have to add silver for it to be the part of the challenge. But that looks really cool. That looks cool. So now I can see like different lines from the different stencils I've been putting on. Now I kind of want just like a polka dot stencil, like a regular... Oh, no, I know what I want to use. I know what I wanted to use. Where is it? Probably in here. And I should have a words in here. That's the tree. That is that. Got those two. Got letters, words. Small words. Forget it. I want to use that one, I think. Ooh, or this the medium words, maybe. We'll try both. Let's see, anything else in here I want? That one I might want. I think these are from Stencil Girl, and I think, well, yeah, Stencil Girl. What does it say? stencilgirlproducts.com, and I think these are all Carolyn Doobie. Yep, Doobie. Alright. Let's go ahead and I think I want to do this. Alright. Let's go ahead and move this one while it's drying. And I think I'll do black. Did I? Yeah. Wait, is this one I'm doing black first on? I don't know. Doesn't matter anyway. I'm going to do my liquid. Don't need to quite do that much probably, but we'll get it all down in there, and it'll have some crazing, and it'll be fun. And that'll be fun to use. I don't want it to do too much crazing though. I don't know, maybe I'll come back and use a little bit of this with it. Just to But you can kind of, I don't know if you can see or not, but the fluid black is much darker. So there's that. And thinking, hold on, of taking this, putting it upside down here, and kind of brayer that on. Don't leave it on too long. Wet paint on a stencil and paper can end up with a very sticky situation. So that's fun. Cool. I like that. Alright. And let's go ahead and pull this one. Do you have a preference on gel plate size? That was one of the questions asked one day. I think I like an 8x10. I mean, I like a 9x12, but what I like about an 8x10 is I get all the edges, even if I have to cut it down. I mean, I would like a 9x12 if I have big enough paper. So, there's some nice black and white goodness happening right there. Alright, now, which way do I want to do this? I think I'll do white. I need more white than that. Probably should use a piece of deli paper for this. This has got smaller lines. But if I do it this way, then the words will be black when I put the bigger words. So this is forwards. I need them to be backwards so that they'll be frontwards on my thingamabob. This is this. I'm actually just going to do like here, like just a little here and here, just to get, or nothing. I got nothing. Maybe I need to press a little bit more. Alright, it barely shows, but you can kind of see some of the white words on there. Trying to use my fingers to get down in between the words. Really don't need to be pressing as hard as I'm pressing, but okay, I'm gonna let that dry. Let it dry, let it dry, let it dry. The other one will hopefully be dry by now. Not always. It's still probably pretty wet. Also, I got it really thick, so there's some stuff happening there. I'm going to take this one and just kind of go really super lightly just to get some of that wet off, which is, you know, going to look cool. And then it's going to give me a little bit more aged look, I guess, maybe. I'm going to get a little bit more off the top there. There we go. And it just rinsed it up there. Alright, it's not perfectly dry, but that's okay. What I might do is pick it up with the fluid white. Probably need to make, see, look at that. We're going to get another design back there just from that. What's up, bub? I'm recording, just so you know, before you say anything too embarrassing. Yeah, Auntie Barb had that box, and since we knew they were closing, I think, at that point, so I brought it home as, like, memorabilia. They're closed. They're gone. No more Peaceful Meadows. Very sad.
That reminds me of another question I had. There was an ice cream place we went, and I don't remember how young I was back then, but I know it was full of classic, like, model collectible, like, cars. There was a train, I think, going around. And it had that, like, Cold Stone has that smell to it. It had that, like, smell.
I don't know if it was the one in Assonet or not. The one that burned down.
Did it burn down?
Well, they rebuilt it.
I know, because it had a bunch of, like, classic cars, model ones, sort of
I don't
collectible.
remember that. I
remember there was some restaurant or ice cream place full of that stuff. I just had, there was some random memory that came back into my brain.
Oh, that's Dave's Diner, I think.
Dave's Diner?
Well, it doesn't have big cars or anything, but it's got pictures and stuff.
I think it had actually like glass cases. The front counter had a glass case on it too, I think.
Oh, I don't remember what that was.
Yeah, that was the thing though that just came back to my brain.
Well, now everyone.
Was it here in Virginia? Was it up north?
Now everyone now that everyone on the internet knows what you were thinking. There we go. See, that'll be fun. That's some good pattern, and it's nice and grungy looking. I like that. All right. This will be the last one right here. Gonna pick it up with some black. Mostly dry. Pick it up with black. Should we pick it up with the metallic black? Sure, why not? I think it's gonna be a little weird because it's metallic, but that's alright. Sometimes metallics come through weird. That's all. I'm almost done, hon. Just be patient. I'll do this one as a quick pull. That's not what I want. I want one of these papers, but I can't always pick up one quickly. Here we go. So, the glue book I was talking about, or the folio, or whatever, what I like about a black and white one is then when you add color, it's very striking on the black and white background, and that's what I've been liking about Nicole's. And then I also want to use it in conjunction with Amy Crafted Cat's paper dolls that she just put out. She has some other paper dolls too, but oh my goodness, they're underneath the pile here, making it hard for me to pull some out to show you. Ah, don't mind me. All right, yeah, paper dolls. I was cutting them yesterday, so you know I thought these would be really fun in a black and white glue book with some color pages. I'm going to do some. I might do more gel printing, or I might do just some painty papers. I did some last week, but they're not the bright colors that I'm gonna want to use. Alright, I'm going to let that sit a minute and let's look at what we've got for today's gel plate adventures. So we've got that one. Good. That one. Some of these were just, pull it off from the, now, it'll be interesting. This has got the white in the background, so that's going to be interesting if I add some inks to it. In fact, it's pretty dry. Maybe I'll do that real quick just to show you. And this one as well will be really cool with some inks because it'll have a resist. That one's not quite dry. And that one was our first one. And was that all of them? Because sometimes I miss some. And then I feel bad because I'm like, oh, I forgot to show them that one. Nope, I think that was all of them. Okay, we'll pull, did I show? Yeah, these ones we're going to do some ink on. That's right. Just like spray inks. Nothing super fancy. So, there's our words. And is this the one that she has regrets on, or is that the other one? That might be the other one. Range, relieved. And people were like, "What? You spelled regrets wrong." She said, "No, I didn't. Spelled it that way on purpose." Some people applauded her for it. Some people complained about it, but doesn't matter. All right. Now, we want to do something with inks. Of course, they're across the room. I'll be right back. I did miss this one. It was squished under my chair. See, that's why I'm always missing one, because it's always like squished under my chair. Alright, oh yeah, I can use this. To use my sprays, gotta get the right water bottle. Get the one with water. And not the ones that have, I've got, see, saltwater taffy, and what was this one? Salvage patina. Those might be fun together. Maybe a little splash of crushed olive. of the water. And I'm also going to put a little water on here. And then I'm just going to... Ooh, isn't that pretty? And can you see the resist that happened? So you can see the design in the background because the white paint acts as a resist. So that came out cool. Just needs to dry. It'll dry later than it is. So let's try out this one. If we can remember what the design was back there. Also, I'm gonna... Where's my white spray? That's what I probably would have liked. That's alright. I'll use the Festive Berries this time. It's a little brighter. And we still have some olive in there. Might do just a little bit of olive on the corners here. Oh look, we had nothing on the corner there. Alright, and I'm going to spray my paper just lightly. Just helps not to get so many, it just, I don't know what it helps with. Then I get like, it's smoother once you lay it down, basically, I guess. So now you can see the resist that the paint in the background, including the words that we had put on there. Now the words show up. Can you see that? How the words show up now? So white paint as a resist. I think that's what I'm going to do for some, I think I'm going to do some more of this. Just do some white paint resist with some inks for some collage papers, for the colorful collage papers. I think that will be fun. So, that's what we're ending with right here, is this lovely collage fodder paper. Some people don't like the word fodder. Doesn't bother me. But yeah, so even if you just use your white paint as a resist, could I say that a few more times? Then that's what you get. But mostly today was about the black and whiteness of it all. So I hope you guys enjoyed that, and I hope you have a delightful day. Love you.